G'day team and welcome aboard Gordy Triplet's boat from Garmin, mate. How are you today, pal?
Mate, pretty good. How good is this, eh?
It doesn't get much better than a clear sky day, light winds, and the skipper Harry. And I'll tell you what, we are today doing something that's really cool. We're using some new technology. New tech really has come a long way in the sense of helping you find fish, helping you navigate, and it looks pretty cool on your boat as well. What are we doing, mate?
Well, today we're going to go chase prawns with the new Garmin LiveScope.
So I know the LiveScope, I've used that up around Gladstone there with Justin and I looking for barramundi in a Wonga Dam, where we've all looked at the screen and cast out, and you're watching the screen rather than feeling for the bites through your rod tip and hand. It's a pretty cool feature. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so basically it gives you eyes under the water, so we can see real time prawns swimming, barramundi swimming.
Yep.
So, you know, with barramundi and whatnot, you can throw the lure and you can change your retrieve to suit the fish's reaction.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of similar with the prawns. Harry will actually watch the prawns swim, and prawns actually move really, really quick. So Harry will watch them swim and he'll put us straight on them, so we're not missing any. We've been doing it now for a couple of years, but like we did this before Easter, and the prawns were really patchy. There was plenty of prawn, but they were in small little balls.
Yep.
And if you didn't hit that little school of prawns, then you'd only get one or two.
Right.
But if you hit it, you'd get, you know, a kilo in the top of the net. So yeah, it takes all the guesswork out of it and saves the arms. You don't have to throw as much.
Sounds good to me. Let's put it to the test, head out, and of course we're going to do some banana prawning with the LiveScope. So Harry is clearly the brains of the operation. Gordo and I, we're just the net throwers. Mate, tell me about how we're seeing all this information being relayed onto the screen. How's it getting to here?
Yeah, so what we've got here is the new LiveScope Plus, Garmin LiveScope Plus. It's hooked up on the Transducer Poles Australia setup, so it's easy. And I think with all this technology now, I think we've got to go back to simplicity. So with this setup here, it doesn't get much easier. We can stow it whenever we're not using it. If we want to quickly get up on the run, we can quickly lift it up like that, tighten it off. Or if we want to get rid of the pole and we're going home, all we have to do is just remove it like that.
That is so easy. And of course, if you've got another boat that's all set up as well, this is going to be multifunctional in the way that you can actually put it onto a different vessel.
That's exactly right. So for a boat like this that gets mainly used for prawning and stuff like that, if we've got like a bass boat or something that we want to go into and fish for estuary fishing and stuff like that, we can quickly remove this from here straight into a different boat, and we don't have to have two LiveScopes.
Transducer, it's much different to what we're seeing on the standard transducers. Tell me about that.
So this technology here is live imaging. So what we're getting is exactly what's happening in front of the boat. So I can do a 360 scan of what's happening around the boat, and it's in live. So instead of the old traditional sonar where you got to drive over it and then turn around and go back, we can find the prawns in front of the boat or around the boat, wherever they are.
There's different grades of, I guess, of a radius you can mount on this as well when it comes to the actual transducer part. So is there a standard setting that will encompass everything for you?
Yeah, so with this transducer here and the setup we got, we can either have it either perspective mode, which will give us a full scan 135 degrees around the boat, or we can have it in a forward or a down. So that'll show directly 20-degree beam in one direction instead of the perspective, which is 135 like that.
Right, okay, so that's the best option for you is to have...
It all depends on the fishing type and what the application is that you're using it for.
How deep can it go down?
With this model here, which is the LBS 34, which is our high definition transducer, we sort of say about that 25 to 30 meters is its max sort of...
So that's pretty cool if you're looking for wrecks, submerged logs, maybe you've dropped your outboard off the back of the boat. I mean, anything like that, you're going to find it located.
Oh yeah, and it gets used for all different applications. We've got it on emergency rescue vessels, and here we are today using it for catching prawns.
Look at them go down. I can see my net that is... Oh. Using this LiveScope, I'm going to be honest with you, right? Yep, okay, we get out there, we love advertising product for you guys at home, but this is the bomb. We're using Pro Throw nets. They spread out like, I'm not the world's best caster, I'm getting circles. This is just nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful, mate.
On your right.
Right there.
Yeah, Gordy. Right in front of your left-hand side.
Look at this, guys.
Oh, wow.
Holy. Are you serious? I shouldn't say that word, but are you serious? Live scoping with Garmin catching banana prawns. It does not get better than this, everyone.
Have a go at this, Paul.
Oh my God. That is some of the best prawning I have seen to date.
They're in the mud, Paul.
Yeah,
You've got to
mate.
get them out.
How do you get them out, Gordy?
Just jiggle your rope up and down just to drag that chain together, mate.
Okay.
Tickle them out of the mud.
Feel this, everyone at home. You feel that? Feel the crunchiness of the cornflakes through the rope? Oh man, this is intense. Okay, so Gordy got one prawn. A minute ago, I got the one and he got a bag full. Now I'm watching the screen here. Oh, look at them coming up. You can actually see the ball.
Oh, nice job.
Look at
well
that.
done.
Look at that. That is what it's about. My goodness. So Gordy, we're here prawning. You got a commercial guy coming. Tell me what's the protocol here. For anyone else who's prawning out there and they see this happening, what do they do?
Yeah, so we've got to get out of the way. That's a commercial activity.
Yep.
Okay, so we're allowed to be here in cast net, but we can't get in his way.
Right.
So,
What
yeah.
if we're anchored up and you're fishing and they're coming towards you and you got your anchor out?
Look, if we've got the anchor out, then he'll probably go around us. But in this situation, it would be absolutely useless for us to drop an anchor because these prawns are moving so quick.
For sure.
You'd just be doing yourself a disservice.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, he's hopefully going to have a really good day and supply prawns to the whole peninsula.
And this is what it's about. Like we're catching prawns for ourselves, for our families. Awesome. And he's catching them for those who can't get out here. So that's awesome all round.
100%, 100%.
Oh my God. Are you getting that? Are you getting that, Charlie?
Yep.
Just go in here, I reckon, Has. Jump in here.
That'll do. They're under us. They're under us.
Watch your head, Carson. Thank you.
Oh.
You think I did well before?
Yeah.
This is nuts.
All right. Well, this will be it then.
Jesus.
This will be it.
This doesn't get much better, folks. So all we're doing, Harry is basically just driving the Garmin boat. There's a little shark, nothing to worry about. And he's just saying, yeah, righto boys, using the LiveScope, and he's pinning us straight on top. And all we're doing is giving a little jerk like Gordy says, and then pull up. And
Oh, wow.
we're getting stuff like this. Quality banana prawns. And it's all about being on the money, being on the spot. You've got to look at it this way. The amount of money you spend on fishing tackle, the amount of money you spend on boats, why not just put that little extra on top and grab yourself one of those Garmin LiveScopes, because not only does it enhance you catching prawns, but anywhere else around the country, whether it's barramundi or bream or trevally or jacks or anything, or even snapper or mackerel, is locating the bait, locating the school before you even get upon the school. You'll be able to search around in front of you. Imagine that for pelagics. Imagine that looking at snags and seeing if there's something in there. Are you going to cast in or not? This is competition winning stuff, and you can have it on your boat. This is really cool, mate.
It is pretty cool.
Hey, Gordy, question for you, mate. Do you find the prawns come on different tides? Does it need to have current? Does it need to have slack water? What's the deal, buddy?
Mate, they will definitely what we call bob on the slack tide, so that could be high or low tide.
What does bob mean?
Well, they just seem to school up and they get really, really active, and then you can, get them in big schools. So, this morning when we got them in those big schools, that was right on the low. So, yeah, they bobbed on the low, and they'll sort of stay like this for all day, and then you'll probably get another go. If this weather stays like this, you'll get another go on them on the high tide. But, you can catch 8, 10 dozen prawns there like that when they're this thick, and
So Gordy, your boat, your rules, you know how stuff works on here. Mate, what is our bag limit? What are we allowed to catch and how many do you think we got?
All right, so in Queensland, we're allowed 1 bucket per person or 2 per boat.
And
So
that means if there's 10 people on your boat,
still 2 buckets.
1 person on your boat,
1 bucket.
okay, cool.
2 people on the boat, 2 buckets. 3 people, 2 buckets.
How many do you think we got?
I reckon we got about 1.5 buckets, and I reckon that's enough for you and me.
Absolutely. Mate, I totally agree with you. I mean, the professional fleets out here, the trawler, let's tip them in. We'll show everyone what a 10-litre bucket full looks like of prawns. And we've been cast netting. There you go.
So we don't want to fill the bucket right up. I want to be on the right side of the law. So yep, that's it. Look at the size of that one, eh?
That's a monster. Yeah, absolutely. So you got a couple of different sizes there as well, eh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So realistically, that's the one that I'm going to take home and cutlet.
Yep.
And that's the one that I'm going to boil.
Yep.
There'll be quite a few in there that, you know, we'll be able to cutlet.
Sure.
And yeah, so we'll get a good mix, but you know, I don't think you can beat a nice salty boiled prawn.
Yeah.
Cracker tinny. Happy days.
Question for you as well, because you know, your family ran trawlers and all that, you know, many moons ago. When it comes to boiling a prawn, if you're at home and you want to get that nice consistency going, how do you do it?
Okay, so what you do is you have your prawns pretty much at room temp or not that far off. Bring the water to the boil, put the prawns in. Once they come back to the boil, keep an eye on them. And what happens is the skin starts to leave the meat. When it gets up to that 2nd or 3rd segment and the meat has left the shell, that's when you pull it out. That's where you want to grade your prawns when you're cooking. There's no point cooking that prawn and that prawn together because he's going to be cooked way before that prawn.
Totally understand.
So that's why you grade it out, and that's why when you buy prawns in a shop, they're all of a similar sizes because the commercial fishermen have done the work for you and they've graded them out.
Now, if you want to keep up to date with all things outside, simply head to our social pages and give us a follow. There you'll find tips, our latest Step Outside podcast, fishing segments, and recipes.